If they don't know that you're there, you're successful.
I am the property
I
master.
began dancing when I was 6 years old.
I signed up to help costume designers.
I'm the principal pianist for the Philadelphia Ballet.
The day I retired from Pennsylvania Ballet, that was hard, and I'm an ugly crier.
I've been going to the ballet since I was a kid because my dad was backstage
My
working.
mom came to visit and she would wear her pajamas.
One nutcracker, I was up there when they were doing snow.
Before she left, she forgot the pajamas there in my house.
I couldn't believe how high up in the air these guys were, and they're just pulling on these ropes and everything just moving.
Every time we have an important show,
It was amazing because there's ropes everywhere,
I use her pajamas.
and everyone just happened to know which rope to pull at just the right time.
And he had these gorgeous leather green gloves that came up to like mid forearm.
Things transform when you add lights and costumes.
The boots, these boots that came up just to calf.
When you see your three-dimensional form,
The colors were hot.
just sort of step off this page of a sketch.
Sometimes you just don't know till you see it.
He had a cape.
And that doesn't really happen until they're on stage and they're moving.
And I had a mirror, and I looked at the mirror and I said, I made it. I made it as a dancer.
He had a cape. He had a cape. Oh my God, he had a cape.
You have to be able to build things.
Once they're moving, that's when the magic happens. That's when it becomes a living plant, a living thing.
I mean, I looked good.
It isn't about the clothes. It is about the line of the dancers and the movement and the music.
Music should look like it's coming from you and it's not happening at you or to you.
Something that is more of a feeling. You don't really see them, but you feel them.
I sense their movements peripherally.
The music is what takes you there.
She was my longest and best dance partner ever.
Once we get to the studio, the dancers cannot slow things down.
In the room, we feel her and she knows us.
They are subject to space and gravity.
In doing that, she pushed you sometimes faster than you wanted to
The
go.
sound bounces all over the place because the room is so big.
But then you ended up doing things you didn't think you could do.
With the piano, because it's a percussive instrument, there's usually an attack to the note. You have to expand so that there are no edges, there are no harsh edges.
When you have this support from others, it's just an amazing feeling.
We're not thinking in a pianistic way. We're trying to simulate the orchestra. If I don't provide enough rhythm or volume or sustain, they lose a sense of support. It makes them floor bound.
We feel each other and then we make the dance, because the dance is nothing without the music.
Backstage right before the dancers perform is magical.
What people might not know about backstage is that it's a beautiful chaos.
It's full of movement with no noise.
All the new dancers, when they come in, I try to tell them, look, there's something you need when you're coming off stage, let me know, and it'll be there for you.
So much talking, but there's no noise. So it's this really odd sort of space to be in.
There's a lot of people behind me waiting for my breath, so then we can all move together.
Although I do have like 8 nutcrackers, just in case.
And I realized that you didn't have to just be the actor, and that all these people made the actor look good. You could be behind the scenes.
And there's this energy that's like built into that space, right? The lights go down and all of a sudden the energy shifts.
They're counting in their head, they're trying to keep it a step.
Because all the energy can't be on the stage because it has to be controlled on the stage.
If the guys stand there, they come off stage and you put it in their hand and they can run right back on, I know that's a big relief to them.
And so you can be backstage and now all that anxious energy you have is sort of like bubbling up until you have to control it on the stage, right? But there's just lots of commotion.
prepared and organized is the biggest part of my job.
I'm sitting out in the audience, gripping my hands, saying a prayer.
It's a different day. It's live theater. Things can go wrong, and you have to be ready for it.
Rarely happens unless there's, God forbid, an injury.
I was leaving that and going into a space that I did not know.
In my mood now and my search of who I am, my crown is always there. So I feel like I always have that crown on me. There's a lot of pain, but with all that pain, I'm finding home again.